Okay guys, so in today's video I'm going to share with you a drill, and this drill is going to make the golf swing seem super simple, because when I meet students, and whether that's somebody who comes through this door here or whether it's somebody that's part of my online academy, everyone always has the same issue, and that is when you're hitting the golf ball, the club head is always overtaking the hands, so you always end up looking kind of shrunken up with your arms in this position. And this happens because of the fact that you don't obviously understand the swing and you don't understand exactly what your arms are doing. This drill is going to make things much easier, so that the next time that you play, you're going to get the correct feelings of how to hit the ball correctly. Now, what I've done is I'm using a bucket and I've fed an alignment stick, so it's going to help us visually see which way I'm moving the bucket. So you can see this bucket now resembles a steering wheel, so if I steer to my right hand side and to my left hand side, you can see the alignment stick starts to move. Now, the reason why this is going to become really beneficial is because you're going to be able to see what your hands and arms should be doing, particularly in the hitting zone, which is where I think this drill really comes into its own. But let's go through the sequence. The first thing that we're looking for is, as I take the club back, is a couple of things. One, we need to allow the upper body to turn. Okay, so it's very much a chest rotation in the early part of the backswing position, accompanied with an element of arm rotation. So you can see, if I demonstrated no arm rotation like so, this would be a problem. But you see, because I let my trail arm fold, this induces an element of arm rotation. So you can see, as I start to take this club back, I'm already allowing a small amount of clockwise rotation of my steering wheel. Now, from here, I'm going to just continue to turn up towards the top, and there's going to be a smaller amount again of rotation towards clockwise, but not excessive. So you can see I'm basically rotating it early, and then I'm basically holding on to that degree of rotation as I get to the top of my backswing. Now, the key thing is here, I'm not going to induce any rotation either way. So the feeling is from here that I'm going to basically turn my body, I'm going to move my chest over my lead leg, and I'm essentially going to bring the club down with the same degree, or bring the steering wheel down with the same degree of rotation that happened at the top of the backswing. And what that should show you is, that's why I think it's very important to set the club into a good position here. If you're somebody who kind of does this and this, you're then having to do a lot of movement coming in towards this downswing position, which I personally wouldn't necessarily suggest is the easiest way to swing. Now let me show you that from face-on perspective. So I move it to the side of me, I turn it to the top, I bring it down like so. And what you can see is, let me just do this trail hand only for a moment. See the way this is tucking my right elbow nicely alongside my hip. And that's getting us into a really good delivery position. Now, the question is, how should you hit the ball from there? Because like I said at the beginning of the video, most amateur golfers go from this type of position and they hit the ball with something like so. So what you're going to learn from this exercise is that as I come in towards this bottom part of this golf swing, can you see the way that my trail elbow stays very close to my body? Like so. So I'm not hitting it like this. You see, this is what happens with most amateurs. They hit the ball with the trail hand like so. What we know with pros is that they keep the trail arm close. We always see this. This is why when they swing through, the club always looks like it exits very much to the left-hand side, as opposed to amateurs always do this type of motion. So the first thing that you're doing with this is that you're hopefully visually seeing that I've moved it, I've brought it up, I've brought it down with the same degree of rotation, but what we can see is I need a lot of rotation now to be able to get that club face square at the point of impact. And the way I'm doing it is I'm making sure my trail arm keeps moving nice and close to the side of my body, and it's very much my left hand that is rotating around. So look at my left hand here. See the way my left hand is facing towards you guys, like we see with all the pro moves. And then as I get in towards this post impact position, you can see the way the back of my left wrist is now facing towards the target. And this is a good feeling to have, because in the golf swing, you really want to get the sense that your left arm is pulling across your body like so, as your right hand continues to move through. And that's why I actually think this steering wheel drill is really beneficial. So you can practice that exercise, and the idea is that the next time you hit balls, you should be able to get a much stronger feeling for a nice early set in this position, swinging up to the top, bringing your arms down here, and then from here what you want to do is keep this trail arm close as you pull that left arm across you, and you're going to be surprised how much better that golf swing feels. I'll see you soon.